So, since I'm uploading videos anyways, I'm going to try to get this all in one take so I don't have to edit it. But I've got a lot of opinions, and so I'm going to talk about 3 different movies that I've seen this summer. And these are my 3 favorite movies that I've seen this summer. They're all action films, and so I'm going to do this least favorite to most favorite. So starting with number 3, Ninja Turtles, which it's actually pretty good, all things considered. That being said, it's probably the second worst Ninja Turtle storyline I've ever seen. The worst one being the 90s TV show based off of the movies where they brought in the girl. And I mean, let's be honest, that it was the best TV show on television when it first came out. But going back and watching it now, I'm like, wow, this is just so wrong in every way possible. This story, it had a lot of great action, and the look and feel of it was pretty amazing. The storyline, however, and the character development, I felt like they were sorely lacking. I feel like there could have been more work put into those areas. But it is a Michael Bay movie, and the most important thing is that it looks cool. There weren't really that many explosions considering the fact that it was a Michael Bay movie. Then again, he didn't direct it, he just produced it. He was attached to the project. And he's kind of becoming kind of like Steven Spielberg. You're attached to the project, that means it's your movie. There are a lot of things that we say it's a Spielberg movie, even though he was just a producer on it, and he just every now and then would say, "Oh yeah, you're good, keep going." But so, anyways, this is probably one of my favorite Michael Bay movies, just because it is a Ninja Turtles movie, and I felt like it wasn't as disappointing as I thought it would be. Still not that great though. And then there's also the Expendables 3, which. Honestly, this one, I just felt like they were trying too hard. It was just too over the top. They went out of their way to get like every single person from the 80s to be in this movie. They added Wesley Snipes and Kelsey Grammer, who didn't do any fighting. They added Antonio Banderas. And they had a bunch of young players too. I know there was Ronda Rousey and one other MMA fighter that I recognize. I can't remember his name now. But I think... I just feel like don't go in there expecting this to be the best ever. I mean, it's still an enjoyable movie. I loved sitting through it, and I don't think there's too much out there better than this, but don't go in there thinking, oh, this is going to be the best movie ever. It's a great little throwback to the old days of action films, but there are so many things wrong with it, and I'm just gonna. It's kind of me being nitpicky, but there were a few things that just stood out as like, stop. Like at the end of the movie, you just had Arnold going, "Get to the chopper!" And I thought the first time he said that, I was like, oh, that's funny. But then he said it like 5 more times, like in the span of 2 minutes. I'm not even joking there. It might be a slight of exaggeration, but it's not joking. I enjoy hyperboles. Anyways. But yeah, there was like 3 or 4 times within like a 5-minute span where he was like, "The chopper! Get to the chopper! Not the chopper!" And I'm like, okay, we get it. He sounds funny when he says chopper. Just let it go. And then there was also like some of the fight scenes I had trouble with. Like with Ronda Rousey when she was doing her fight scenes, I'm like, yeah, we get it. It's Ronda Rousey. She does a great armbar. But nobody has time for that bullshit in a real fight. I'm just saying, she's fighting like 10 different guys, and she keeps doing armbars on every single one of them. If you tried that in an actual fight against 10 different people, you would die very easily. You would have been killed, no question. I mean, that's just little things like that here and there bugged me enough that I couldn't like fully enjoy the movie. But overall, it's still, like I said, one of the best ones you'll find in theaters. And then there's also one. Fuck, what was it? No. Am I actually gonna have to edit this? Give me 2 seconds. Okay, no, that was it. Those are the ones I wanted to talk about. So yeah, that's it. Those are the ones I wanted to talk about. All of them are decent movies. That they're not worth sitting through twice, but if you just have money to throw around, why not waste some of it? If so, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so that was it. It was just those three. So yeah, basically, like if you have time and money to waste, and just then it's not too bad. But at the same time, though, like, well, it's good to just sit at home and watch anime too. That's another option you have. Also, I have a question. Is Guardians of the Galaxy actually worth it? Because I'm hearing a lot from different people. It seems like in general everyone has such a good, like, they're like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever. But I heard that about the Avengers and I found it boring and tedious. So I'm hesitant to watch this movie because, like, I know it's not going to live up to the hype. Hype alone has destroyed so many movies for me. There are so many times where everyone's like, this is the best movie ever, and then I see it and I'm just like, really? And with Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm a fan of it, and when I first heard of it, I'm like, bad news is it's gonna be another Marvel movie, so it won't be that great. But I was excited to see it anyways because I'm a huge fan of Groot, and I got nervous when they said Vin Diesel would be playing him. But then I realized he's gonna say 3 different words. It's gonna be impossible for him to fuck that up too badly. And then I started seeing trailers and I thought, okay, Rocket looks pretty cool. It might not be half bad. But now everyone is saying, oh my god, this is the best movie that's ever been made. And I'm like, no, it's not. It might be the greatest movie of the summer. It might be the greatest movie of the past decade. But I highly doubt it's the best movie ever made. And now I just know it's not going to live up to the expectations. So I figured I'm just going to wait till this comes out on DVD and then watch it. Because, like, it's not gonna live up to the hype. It never does. Every time someone hypes it up too much, I'm end up sitting there just critiquing every little thing about it. This is why I don't have friends.